the yellow, and then 7 seconds of play later, he goes in hard and gets another.
Quick whistle and quick kick.
Smart play, though, by Obatola to really lay off and make it known.
Yep.
Wow. There was a split second there. You're thinking, don't do it.
No one warming up on the sideline right now.
In this heat, you don't need much of a warm-up. There's Lancena. Abraham once again quietly doing his thing. One of those guys that doesn't get a ton of credit. Oh, good first touch by Mitch. Thiago with some room, gives it off to Ali. Shinadala, just a bit much.
You can see what he was doing. He's trying to go to Joe on the back post off the switch.
It was a good job, though, that they doubled Ali and sort of put him in the corner and gave him no other option. Minute number 60, 0-0. John Nelson, Justin Hanover, thanks for joining us here at Atlanta Silverbacks Park. Winner going south to Miami next week. DeCaza. Oh, here's trouble. Bryce coming out just a bit hard. There was a scene, though, as Mendoza came in. And you see the man down on the pitch.
Mosley again.
You watch this match, you watch Thursday's match, and you just shake your head thinking, how can that Railhawk team beat this team 8-1? There wasn't a red card, I don't think. It's just one of those things. It's Mexico, Chile.
Yeah.
It's Germany, Brazil.
When the
Doesn't
world
make sense.
tilts, it's just one of those days, and you just kind of have to sign off on it. Yeah, you throw the tape away, you don't look at it, and you just move on.
I mean, this Tobacco Road team is not giving many holes in the back. They've done a nice job spacing. They've been physical.
And once again, we knew that coming in. It was going to be a team that was going to take advantage of mistakes and transition opportunities. We knew that they were going to lose the possession battle. That's just how this group has wired themselves. And you've seen the results to this point.
You do build that confidence against a win like they had all of a sudden on Thursday. That belief that we don't have to do necessarily things special offensively. Just do your job. Get the mentality of do your job, and good things will then evolve off of that. And the longer this thing goes, the more confident they'll build.
Well,
because
remember,
coming in, look, they knew they were up against it. This Atlanta team, John, has been playing great.
Yep.
You can't follow the transitive property necessarily. But when you beat a team 4-0 and the other team comes in and they lost 8-1, you'd have to think Tobacco Road, at least in the back of their minds, thinking, okay, well, we're up against a superior team.
Yeah. But once again, I think it's what you do with that information. Do you hang on to it? Do you let it go?
Right.
And what do you do with it from there? Once again, they're taking a long look at Mosley here. Now remember, Mosley on that front line, he's been dinged up a lot tonight in a bunch of different locations. He was in that clash of heads in the first half.
And again, Cameron, a local product, Johns Creek. It's about that time, though. He's put in 62 minutes. Not the end of the world if we see somebody else.
Right.
Gingerly limping off. I think his night is probably done. Just
Yeah,
a
close
prediction.
too.
We haven't seen Hamza, by the way. Remember Arnold,
Right.
Republic of Congo.
Mhm.
Very good in that last match.
Now, the interesting point to action in the South Central Conference. The final is tomorrow. Playing today, then turning around for the championship
Yes, the
tomorrow.
back-to-back. Yes.
And with Dutch Lions playing earlier today, beating FC Wichita 5-0. And Tulsa leading right now, early second half, 2-1 over Liverpool.
And no surprise there. Tulsa,
No.
I believe they're undefeated with one draw. I think they came in highly touted, and Liverpool was somewhere in the range of 5-4-2 or something. So Tulsa clearly the favorite.
19 points in 12 matches
Right.
for the Warriors. Yes, Tulsa 11-1. Dutch Lions 9-1-2 in the regular season. Liverpool 6-5-1.
Free kick about 28 or so yards out. Atlanta, Mitch Garcia, the back defender, on about 17 yards out. They pull up. McCartney's in there. Ball
Flat.
played low. Here's a shot on goal in Billington. One of the better opportunities of this match.
Once again, going back to what Bryce has evolved into confidence-wise. Cutting down
Standing
that
big.
angle.
Yeah, standing up big.
You see it with young goalies, regardless of sport. They get the reps, they get the confidence. You see them cutting off angles. Everything slows down in front of them, and I think we're seeing a lot of that in the confidence that Billington has shown the last 8 weeks or so.
And Bryce, a local product from around here, played on the NASL team last year. Didn't play a minute, but was on the bench a couple of times when Stuart Seuss is on Haiti national team duty. Here's Pedro. Oh, and a good spin. Gets bodied up and nothing called. Again, very physical back line. They're doing a quality job. And we will see a substitute, as I believe Mosley's night is done. See lanky number 11. There is Diaf. Scored that goal in stoppage time on Thursday. 22-year-old midfielder, can play striker as well. Lansana is going to take a crack that gets blocked by McCartney. Smart play by Mitch. Haven't seen much from Atlanta here in the second half. Tobacco Road's been more the aggressor. Quiet evening so far for Polaz and Johanning. Oh, and Mitch is caught up a little bit. Here comes numbers. They have a far run and not a good enough ball. Paco able to get on it. Ali with an overlap coming. Here's Janatala down that right flank. Tries to get around. Phil tilting a little bit. Boys in red trying to settle things down. Only one substitute used so far. Great tackle. Oh! You see Kamar not happy with that. I believe he gets the yellow for.
He does.
Probably dissent after.
Yep.
You see Ali coming down that right side.
And that was the last offensive opportunity, and Kamar's going to get a talking to right now.
Kamar played over in Waterhouse in Jamaica. Again, McCartney all the way up, trying to use that big head.
And here's your math. Going into the other teams that are not playing right here, right now. Chattanooga FC finishes up 10 games, 28 points. 9-0-1, so that translates to a 2.8.
They may have home field throughout everything.
They do.
Atlanta's back line pushes up. Shot blocked. He's definitely got to be off. No, flag stays down. A chance. And Bryce Billington yelling at the AR, not looking at the ball, thinking that clearly should have been an offside.
See what the Silverbacks do in transition here. Cut off.
OJ with a good head. Here comes Joha. Coming down on Makungu. Joha establishes himself in the box, lays it across. Ali with a crack. That one-on-one opportunity for Joha. Makungu forced him left, did a nice job.
The ball took a high hop. Ali ended up
did about all he could with
undercutting it, and it caused that lift.
That's a tough ball.
But yes, Chattanooga FC finished up at a 2.8 if Tulsa wins against Liverpool. And then they beat Dutch Lions tomorrow. Tulsa's at 2.75. The Dutch Lions are at 2.3.
Can you imagine being a 2.75 and not hosting a game because there's a 2.8?
Well, it goes down to the Southeast only playing 10 and the South Central playing a 12-game schedule. That's where the math ended up being different.
And they obviously average it all out, so it evens out in the end. Foul is called, so finally Atlanta with a set-piece opportunity. The lefty and Garcia is going to come on in. You see Ali there as well in minute number 72. John Nelson, Justin Hanover. The winner goes down south to play Miami United FC.
And that game is already being touted as 7 o'clock in Miami next Saturday night.
At Mylander Stadium. 10 yards being marked off. Hummel's been very good so far, but he hasn't been that tested of late.
Everything's been in front. Everything's been a punch challenge.
Here comes Garcia, the captain.
Right on.
And it's put in, but the call is made and no goal. Was there contact with Hummel or was there contact with the ball?
Let's see what happens. Here's your look. Which will launch. Contact first. Contact with keeper.
So still 0-0. Good opportunity. Not the best ball by Mitch. Want to keep it a few more yards away from Hummel, obviously, but almost turned into gold. Kamar, not the tallest player out there, but he is so good in the air. And trouble again for Tobacco Road. And they point to the spot. Minute number 73, and Tobacco Road, just like that, will have a golden opportunity.
Flick over the top. You see Mitch. And the bump right there on DeCaza.
Certainly was contact. Now, is this McCartney that's going to step up? And it looks like it is. So the Emory Eagle going to the spot against Bryce Billington.
1 goal on this season.
You don't normally see a defender. I believe he plays midfield, though, at Emory.
Let's see if it goes right foot launch to Billington's left. So it would be to the post away from what you're watching. Cheeky chip for the goal, and the PK goes to Tobacco Road.
So Atlanta's got some work to do right now. Still all 7 substitutions remaining. Now Obatola is on a yellow. This is not good. I don't know what happened.
I'm guessing dissent, because there was a gaggle of red kits. McCartney goes cheeky chip.
Not a huge fan of that play, I've got to be honest. It worked out here.
And that was a goal for Tobacco Road, number 32.
We've had a substitution made for Atlanta. Trying to see who it is there on that left side. I believe it's Douglas Diwa who scored the game winner against Tobacco Road last time, and it is. And Atlanta plays quick. Here's Johanna. I think we'll see a lot of defending from the visitors. Lansana up slowly in the back of the play.
Substitution, number 7 out and number 13
Diwa in for Ali.
Good work once again by Ali. It's a spot for Joa. Mitch and Johanning on the ball. This is the time you've got to pick up your captain, John. He's the one that committed the foul in the box. You've got to pick him up. He's picked you up all year long. And this is Joha's opportunity. Can he go near post a la Junior Burgos? Hummel on that far side.
Going against it. Too much.
Hands overhead, frustrated. Tobacco Road, an expansion team, a first-year squad. 13 and a half minutes and change away from winning this conference. They lost 8-1 8 days ago, John.
But as we say, games like that, you just put them out of your mind because you know there's a lot more that you can do in situations like this. It's about getting into the playoffs and what you do from that point forward.
Pedro gets taken down. Opportunity about 30 yards outside.
Kungu called there.
Good job by OJ right here to settle it.
Pass in, Makunga from behind.
That's an obvious foul. Not sure what Sonny's complaining about. It's lucky he didn't get a color.
Probably one more play away from getting it.
Here's Poles.
Too much.
You hate to get that feeling that with all these free kicks the way they're going, maybe it's not your night, but 78 minutes in.
So far, it's not your night.
Now this team's come back a ton. We saw it here at the park. They've given up the first goal in the first 4 home matches. They only lost 1 of those. They won 2. So there's a lot of heart and grit and determination on this side. There's some room for Joao. Good run by Mitch. The lefty in Kamar. Good first touch. Plays it in the box. Over the ball.
Caught on the bounce. Got his foot under it a little too much. Instep carried it over the top. There's Mitch. You see Kamar.
Great first touch.
And the reintroduction to Kamar. Caught it in between hops and launched it over the top.
Certainly Hummel will take his time as Atlanta looks to make another substitution. I don't believe they're doing it now, or yes they are. Tiago's going to check out. And Mamadou Diallo, or Adnan, pardon me, that's Adnan Bangura. Very intelligent player as Adnan, can play in the back, can play midfield. One of the older Silverbacks, 30 years old, on the reserve team a year ago and was the leading scorer for them.
I'm trying to come up with an analogy that would fit what Tobacco Road is doing. Is this a 13 seed making a run to the Sweet 16?
Sure, absolutely. Just use math. 4 out of 6 in the conference. That probably equates to about 13. Lancena. Good chip in. Diwa. Garcia just puts it over the bar. Every ball bouncing up on the Silverbacks right now.
Take another look, Mitch.
Good run off the ball.
Adnan, Diwa, Mitch will settle. And up and over.
Thompson did a nice job to get in there.
And out is Tiago, number 33.
Minute number 81. 9 plus probably about 4, I would say. Still plenty of time.
Once again,
here's Joao.
The winner goes to Miami next Saturday night.
Going the other way now. Mendoza has a runner. And Kamar backtracks well. That's a corner. And the ball bounces all the way into the park.
Where'd you park, partner?
Sort of right by there. Silverbacks have never been down by 2 this season. They certainly don't want right now to be the first time. Thompson. Oh, the push in the back. Yeah.
There's your whistle.
This is go time now if you're the boys in red. You've got to go. Mitch coming on the overlap. Bangura.
Launched it into OJ. Off of OJ's cleats and into the arms of Hummel.
Pedro trying to stay on it. He does. Good move to the right. Joa.
Too much.
I haven't seen the ball hop the way it has against the silverbacks so much. Volley attempt. Diwa. See Mitch put it in. Little backspin. And why not? Off of Dioff, Atlanta throw at midfield. 1-0 Tobacco Road. A penalty kick by Jason McCartney. That's been the difference. Came in the 74th. Lancetta flushes it across. Can Joa save it? He can. Atlanta in attack mode. Joa with the elbow, nothing called. Give Tobacco Road a lot of credit.
No
They have done a
question.
nice job defensively. As the crowd counts it off. Up to 10 right now. They're not wrong. The referee will give you a little benefit of the doubt, but I think you see Tobacco Road right now, John, in a little bit of defending mode.
Oh, no question.
As Avery Shepard's going to check in. And Sarge is going to go off.
Interesting.
So a forward comes in, a defender comes out. Looks like OJ is going to play the full 90. Poles, can we see some magic from Pedro? Joa still in the box.
Substitution for the Atlanta Silverbacks. Out is number 4 and coming in is number 19.
I guess, was that flag up?
Yep.
So the offside as we approach minute number 87. Once again, don't forget Wednesday at the park, the Nigerian Olympic team. Between 4 and 7, there'll be a clinic, free clinic for the youths between 7 and 13.
And then Middlesbrough comes to town.
Indeed. Offsides flag is up. We'll see a couple of minutes added, so no time to panic. I tell you, if Atlanta can find the back of the net, this crowd is going to erupt. Pedro being bottled up for the most part. Diwa. Good ball to feet. Obatola, man down on the far side for Tobacco Road. Joa puts it in. And Makunga, who was just down, able to do enough there.
There was contact away from the ball with Obatola and Makunga.
Another little talking to there for Obatola.
And really, how much longer is OJ in
Yes.
this match?
Right. That's the fear every time. Atlanta corner. Here comes Paco. Bryce moving up near midfield. Then center retreats. He's telling Abraham to stay there. Approaching minute number 89, 1-0 Tobacco Road FC. Here's Shepard. Quality speed going forward right now. DeCaza.
Trying to work for another penalty, didn't happen.
And Santa in the blue kicks. Diwa. Oh, and Douglas. Goal kick as we get in minute number 90. A penalty kick won in Ashley Booth a week ago in minute number 92 by Diouf. Will it hold up here as well by McCartney in the 74th? Referee says play on. I believe that's DeCaza. No,
Mendoza.
not DeCaza. Mendoza down. Paco with a lot of room as we approach added time. Mitch with his arms up on the right side. Shoak tries to go through, handball called right outside the box. Oh, you feel snake bit right now if you're Atlanta. It's a game of inches. Let's take a look at this replay.
Let's see where it's touched.
Wow.
Body half in,
Ooh.
half out. Went with the outer half.
Does the whole ball have to be in? Does
Well, we learned the throw-in rule.
you can have your foot over, but not the entire foot? Correct. A matter of inches. Right there.
Right on the line. Wow.
It looks like a substitution coming in. I believe Obatola walked behind the goal, and I think that's Jalo. You see behind Diwa, I believe that's Mamadou. Garcia on the ball. I'd be surprised if anybody but Joha takes this in the end.
Left foot low corner.
Well, where's Pedro? Do you not want a right foot option here?
Go!
So it looks like it is Mitch, unless they go back to Joha, who's alone, you see on the right side of your picture. Final minutes. And Garcia puts it in and we're level at one! Are you kidding me? The captain pulls the man down. Oh, baby, Mitch Garcia. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Moment of brilliance. You see Coach Silva.
Let's take a look at it. Watch the left foot of 18 red. Perfect placement, perfect time. The door opened. And instead of going to the far 90, curved it to the near.
I got to tell you, that was incredible.
Why not?
Mitchie.
90 plus 2, tied at 1.
And again, if we are level at the end of regulation, we will play 2 15s, no golden goal, and penalties if needed after that.
Tobacco Road having a bit of a confab in front of Hummel.
And Mitch pounding his chest, waving his arms up, clapping to the crowd. Well deserved. If this match ended 1-0 and it came on Mitch taking a player down, that is not fair destiny. There's nobody that works harder on this team. There's nobody that deserves more success than Mitch Garcia, John. And that was karma coming back as it should. And it looks like a substitution.
Mendoza out.
Notice how they took their time, though. They ran to the ball. They want to get to an extra session right now.
Looks like Mendoza's going to leave.
They want to hear the whistle blow. They want to collectively calm themselves down and
Austin
get reorganized.
Collins coming in.
This team has heart. They do not quit no matter what this end result is. They are pesky, they're talented, and they deserve success.
4 minutes in right now.
4 minutes in, probably one more. The crafty DeCaza working on Garcia. Gets triple teamed. Some room in the middle.
Biggest thing here for the Silverbacks, just because you scored, just make sure that you don't give up a quick one coming the other way.
As the smoke bomb comes wafting our way. Are we looking at an extra 30 minutes? You got anywhere to go tonight, partner?
About 20 minutes south of here with stoplight.
And Obatola on the yellow. He is out. Kamar Brown, I believe the only other player on a yellow right
Correct. 68th minute.
now. Good work once again from OJ. And that'll do it. So, 90 minutes are done. Tied at 1, momentum on the side of the home team. Fresher legs, I would think, on the side of the home team.
Agree.
And a trip to Miami to come for the victor. 1-1. We'll head to a break. We'll be back for 30 extra minutes. Back here at the Jungle, 1-1 heading to extra time. 2:15 minutes, no golden goal. Penalties after that. I'll tell you, it'll be interesting if we get the penalties and McCartney's in.
Does he go Panenka again?
If he does it again, it's going to work. That's what I would say. But I don't think anybody can do it again. But that's 30 minutes away. You see ZZ Roberts, former AC Milan player, Colorado Rapids, highly decorated. One of the assistant coaches, along with Anthony Takpa, former Liberian national team keeper. You look at the way this game has gone, John. Tobacco Road, a pesky side. They've done what they needed to do, Atlanta, though, clearly the favorites right now, one would surmise.
Well, you've got momentum, and that's huge in this situation. Let's take a look one more time. The goal that made it 1-0. Penalty on Mitch in the 74th. McCartney goes Panenka. And
he just can't do it again.
That's a lot of guts.
I'll give him a lot of credit if he does, if we get down to it.
Odds are you're thinking, if you're the keeper, that it's going to go to your right, far low corner. What does Mitch do when the door opens? Over the top.
And you do see Hummel take that little step right.
Yep. And that's how we are tied at 1s, heading to extra time.
That's a sigh of relief. You see everybody there. Coach Silva, guys stretching. Mitch committed that foul, John. He felt horrible. You know he did.
Yep.
You know him. I know him. He felt, I can't let it end this way. Normally, Joa takes that.
Yes.
I was shocked that Mitch took it. I don't know if he just said, this is me. I'm making up for it. Wow. Coach Silva.
All right, partner. I don't know if you've ever had to play an extra 30 in your lifetime.
I have, no doubt about it. I can't remember when, but no doubt I have.
So what's the discussion after 90 heading to 120?
The discussion is, guys, if you need a sub, get a sub. But you get out there and you bust your hump. See Avery, Mamadou, they're fresh. Some instructions, Paco with Pedro. They've done a nice job bottling up Poles. They've done a nice job on Joha.
2 or 3 bodies on them consistently for the evening.
I'll tell you what, if they continue that, this could be a good 30 minutes for 2 guys. Douglas Diwa, who has the skill set to beat a man if they're going to double other guys. And you've got Mamadou, played in 3rd Division Portugal. North Druid Hills High School kid. A lot of speed, can break you down as well. So Atlanta gets the first 15 started. Shepard and Poles. Silverbacks have not given up many goals in the run of play. Once again, it bit him tonight. Here we go.
Once again, you wonder about the stamina of Tobacco Road. 48 hours ago, taking out the conference regular season champ on the road. Then coming
600 miles of travel.
Myrtle Beach, 600 miles later, showing up here. End up where you are now.
Again, Paco with that slide tackle. We spoke about it earlier. Bundu only played 68 last match. He is in his 30s. Wasn't even 100% sure he would be a player this year. And he's
Want me to do math again? 32.
Please.
32, New Year's Day.
32 New Year's Day.
Yes, he was 32 New Year's Day.
Oh, okay, age.
Yes.
Still young enough to be your son, but
I'm going to remember that one.
still a bunch of subs left for each side.
Yes.
I don't know if you necessarily think about the potential of penalties. I think it's more the here and now, but it could play a factor. Gabriel Obatola, striker, is out. Ooh, nothing called. Joa upset about that. Advantage called now to Kaza.
One hopper.
Not at all what Diaf would have wanted to do if he thought about that. Here's Diwa. Douglas on this left side.
Double team gets out of it.
Diwa. Here comes Douglas. Red shirts in the box if he can cut it back. Diwa. That's what I'm talking about. He can do. About 2 minutes in. I believe they'll take a quick minute or two break after the first 15, switch sides.
Remember, this is not a golden goal situation.
No.
This is, you're going to play a full 30 minutes.
Which
Whistle.
don't get me started. Don't get me started on that.
Why not?
Nobody wants penalties. I'll just say my piece once. Okay? Nobody wants penalties. So if somebody scores a goal, John, why do you want to give the other team a chance to level and make penalties? Why do you want to decide it on it? Why not decide it on a golden goal? I will not understand that at all. You see the clock up there. Don't mind that. We'll keep you abreast as we're almost 3 minutes in. Tobacco Road has weathered the storm a little bit here.
Yep.
I think it was,
Good
that's
work.
a cheeky one too. DeCaza, trouble. I think they're lucky that basically the goal came at the end. If it was another 5 minutes as Pedro gets taken down, I think Atlanta brings that momentum, but the stoppage maybe stalled it a tad. Polas has gotten beat up, been on the turf a lot.
We've seen it with Pedro. We've seen it with Joa. They instantly will draw 2 to 3 bodies as soon as 10 and 11 red end up with the ball. They've done it all night long.
Good touch by Avery. Here comes Douglas again one-on-one. Double comes over. Wow.
Too much.
Ball's hopping tonight.
Yes.
It's just jumping. They're not getting clear. We saw Abraham with that great blast before, but he had it in a good spot on a good possession roll. Ball's hopping.
Right now, just on the north end of 4 minutes gone in this first 15-minute overtime.
Bundu Lancena. Thompson just plays it back and resets. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Here comes Diwa, plenty of room. Mamadou. Joao, one-on-one. Jallo with the run. Plays it across. Corner kick.
See the big clock up there? That one
Close.
is accurate.
Well, relatively. Well, probably is actually.
Yep.
Yes.
So we'll go with that clock right now. 5+ in the first 15.
Schwatting on the set piece. Goals tonight coming on the set piece. See a third. Butcher's flags waving, whipping around. Silverbacks slow over there. I believe that's Kamar.
And DeCaza getting a look-see from the official as well.
As Kamar leaving, he is. So Kamar Brown is out. I'll bring Johnny in, Johnny Resendez. He spoke to Kamar on Thursday, and he said he has all the confidence in the world in Resendez, that he doesn't mind coming out because he knows the job Johnny will do.
Substitution for the Atlanta Silverbacks. 71 out, 2 in.
Johnny, not the tallest, but he also can get up, and he's gritty, and he's done a job this year.
I'll talk about motor guys. High Rose is definitely that.
Paco using that right foot. Joa, first touch. Keeps the one-on-one matchup. Well done with the body. Thompson. Again, give Tobacco Road's defenders credit, John. They have done one whale of a job. This is a good Silverback offense.
All right, updating your lineup now. As we're in the 97th minute. Look out.
Ooh, Bryce.
Just get rid of it and calm it down.
That's
in the back, it's Mitch, Paco, and Resines. In the middle, Bangura, Diwa, Lansana, Diallo, Joa Pedro, and Avery up front.
Adnan may be in the back now. They may have moved him back now that we're even.
All right.
He certainly can do that. This is the exact spot Tobacco Road scored the goal in the last match.
Yep.
Exactly to a T. Good throw in. Then Senna.
And clear. Heads up. Nice work, Wes. Way to stop it. For Tobacco Road. Makunga, McCartney, Bamber, and Thompson in the back. Carroll, DeCaza, Duncan, and Collins in the middle. Dioff and Bundu up front.
I don't like this situation right here. Thompson with the throw. Billington looking. Like that ball bouncing.
Too much.
Dioff. Just enough done by Abraham to keep Dioff's body too far to the right.
Dioff sent it into the snack bar, so if anybody could bring it back from there, that'd be great. Just saying.
Here's Hummel. Resendeus on DeCaza. I like what Evan's done tonight. Evan DeCaza, a very good player. And Pedro again taken down. At some point, we've got to see a card, and yeah, there it is. They're obviously going after Pedro a bit, not giving him room.
Hard on Bundu here. There's the header and the turn to create the opportunity, and right there.
You have to. Persistent infringement at some point.
7 minutes in.
See, I could do that math. That's 97.
Yes.
Got to be careful on a yellow here. Kamar and Bundu. Oh, Joa with a good lead from Avery. Can he get on? And that ball is never going to be seen again.
Nope. Remember, you don't have to worry about Kamar because high res is now.
Yes.
All the yellows are gone for Atlanta.
Well, I think we've lost two. I believe that's Bundu that's down. This is cramp time.
Yep.
For your son.
That's two I'm going to remind you of at a time to be announced later.
That's all right. I praise your clothing. Or I should say your clothes.
Thank you. Yes, you praise my cloth.
So if the Silverbacks win,
Yes.
come down with me to Miami
No.
and wear that suit.
Are we doing the game? Have we cleared this with Miami United?
No.
yet?
But we don't have to do the game. We can be off. We can just have fun.
Understand. This outfit has been universal when we've been broadcasting the game. Good
Touch
work.
from Mitch. Bangura. Adnan puts it up. Here comes Hummel. Hummel forced to punch it in Pedro. And Avery puts it in! Flag is down. Silverbacks lead.
Avery's going to get a card for that.
The play started on the great touch from Garcia. Bangura then laid it in. I wonder who sort of boxed Hummel out, John, because that was the play. Hummel comes out. Watch. Diwa not able to catch it because of Douglas. Pedro does that, and Avery does that.
So Diwa, until further notice, we'll call it the 99.
99th, Shepard. I don't know if it hit his head, his back, a combination. Good tackle by Mamadou. Crowd on its feet right now. So Shepard with the head ball goal. Atlanta's got to be careful though. Don't get too high on your horse right now. I don't think you want to go. I don't think you want to go defense mode either.
You want to go another? You got another 20 minutes
Yes.
here to survive.
Here's McCartney.
Can't completely pack it in right
No.
now.
You put yourself at risk. You're the better team. You've got the momentum. Play your game.
Too many black kids touch
Yeah.
it.
If that goes past Diop, they have
Number
a better
19,
opportunity.
Avery Shepard from the Atlanta Silverbacks scored that goal.
Look at this run upfield. Diwa. Here comes Douglas. Cuts it back. Diwa has some red shirts behind him.
And sets it back up. Well
Pedro.
done.
Adnan. Lansana's going to take a crack. Why not? Joa. Left foot from Johanning goes wide. Oh. Could have been a final nail in the coffin from Joa, leading the team with 8, looking for 9.
Now in minute 12.
Tobacco Road FC looking to make another substitution. And that will be Bundu going out. You see the Ultras partying. Best fans around. Those guys have stuck with this organization through thick and thin.
Del Rosario in for Bundu.
Rosario scored the goal here on the header. You sense Atlanta looking to pounce. They want to put this thing out of reach. Here's the dangerous DeCaza. Thompson. That's a good ball played in. And well done by Adnan. Goal kick. Another guy. I mentioned before how Mitch is one of those guys you really have to root for, that you want to walk off the field doing good things. Adnan's another one. Started the beginning of the year, didn't play a ton in the middle. John Bangura is one of those guys, just a great guy off the pitch that you really want good things to happen to.
2 minutes to go, plus any stoppage in the first half of extra time.
I don't foresee a ton of that, maybe one. Silverbacks up 2-1 if you just joined us. They trailed 1-0. Mitch Garcia, oh, Geller. Mitch Garcia with a goal at the death. There's a foul. A couple of minutes remaining in the first overtime session. We will have another 15 as we see the replay. Look at Joa.
Little back heel action. There goes Jallo. Here comes Carroll, and watch the move right there. Carroll gets the discussion.
Defensive midfield dynamo in Carroll, the 26-year-old. Graduated from Elon.
Fighting Phoenix.
Yes. Home of the great West Durham, the
Correct.
fixture around these parts. Here's Joa. Can the Silverbacks go up a deuce? Ooh. Great job by Joa to get back with Residus up. And that's the end of the first overtime period. So half of extra time in the books. Silverbacks up 2-1. We'll go to the benches. We'll take a quick break. 15 more minutes to go. Back in a very excited Atlanta Silverbacks park. Atlanta in the lead, 2-1 in the second half of extra time. The go-ahead goal by Avery Shepard. And, John, we'll take another look at some point of this last goal, which possibly will be the winner, as Diwa taken down. Take us through this when we roll it, because this was a thing of beauty all along, and we'll see it at some point. But I'm telling you, the play by Mitch at midfield, the touch to open it up for Adnan, really had the field and the real estate open up for the team.
And then you had Diwa pretty much setting a pick on Hummel to keep him from actually getting active.
It was brilliant. Brilliant by Douglas. Put his body in there, no foul, nothing fancy.
And you end up with the advantage. Here it is. As they're getting adjusted here, we are in the first minute of the second 15 minutes. Now, there it is. There's the entry.
Here's
Now watch Diwa with the pick.
Not allowing a catch.
The bounce, and then Shepard with the reverse header. That's your 2-1 advantage right now as we are in the 16th minute.
And the Silverbacks seem snake bit for the first 92 or so. Garcia's goal, would you say in about the 92nd?
Yes.
That's irony at its finest. Diaf with the penalty on Thursday in
the 92nd.
When I say 92nd, 90 plus 2, obviously.
Yes. So 90 plus 2 Diaf, 90 plus 2 Garcia. If you believe in numbers and circular logic, we've certainly hit it here. Once again, the winner of this match goes to Miami to take on Miami United next Saturday night, 7 o'clock.
And we should just say hi to them right now.
Hi.
I would assume a couple of those fellas are entertained.
We hope they are with this game. If they're not entertained with this game, I don't know what they'd be entertained about.
Not a bad ball if that could stay in. And they're going to try and go quick, but a lot of red jerseys are back. So Miami United actually playing tomorrow against Jacksonville's under-23 squad.
Yep.
Meaningless except for potentially a home field advantage down the line. That's a good header by Paco. Garcia, well in by Mitch. Here comes Diwa. Can he save it? Douglas, no. A matter of inches again. They had a 2-on-2. That's not a good yellow by Diwa. So you want to do your math now, partner?
I will be doing math. Please hold.
108, I think. Not a good yellow, though. Because the referee, let's face it, can just add on if you get him mad.
Yes.
Joa, numbers. Johanning coming down on Duncan. Mamadou. Lansana teed it up earlier. Bejo from distance. Silverbacks have to retreat now. And Pedro again taken down. Del Rosario. A glutton for punishment tonight if they've bottled up Pola as well. Obitola will feel that kick to his body tomorrow. Pedro certainly will be a sore man. If they hang on and win, they better get a day off tomorrow.
Yep.
They trained last night for a little bit. They've had 2 matches. I think tomorrow's a candidate for a day off. Appreciate you joining us. John Nelson, Justin Hanover. Silverbacks with that 2-1 lead. They fell down on a penalty kick for the Emory Eagle and Jason McCartney in minute number 74. Then Mitch Garcia, the captain, as we see another substitution come in for Tobacco Road FC. Garcia, the free kick from 18 and an inch out. And then the go-ahead by Avery Shepard in the, what did we call it, the 102nd.
Or did we go 99 with Shepard?
Oh, we did. We did. You're right.
99 was Shepard.
My notes are all beat up. Once again, we appreciate Capelli Sports, the official apparel supplier. Also, Best Buy Soccer. I bought my pair of cleats there. Best Buy Soccer in the park here, close to the park. Two great sponsors that have been with us all year.
Ryan Thompson out for Tobacco Road. They swap out a striker, Daniel Davis.
That's a bit heavy. Throw in for Atlanta. You see the time, that's going up, so we have roughly 10 minutes remaining as the Silverbacks try and hang on here.
So 23 black out, 16 black in.
Something going on the far side. Joa, Coach Anthony Takba, talking to that fourth official. Going the other way now. Davis. DF. Well in by Adnan. Diwa bottled up. A little bit too much. Who's that off of? Oh, they're going to call a foul on Mamadou?
Looks that way.
Mamadou went in hard kicking that ball. Okay. This is not what Atlanta wants to see right here. You see the referee, Guido Gonzalez. Anthony Remensnyder, AR1, Ashley Varnison, and Larry Passion. Here's Bamber.
And a cramp.
Good communication in the back line. Paco leading everybody up, moving that back line up to about the 12. Bamber serves it in.
Too much. Goal kick. All right. I've done math again.
I think you just like saying I do math.
I do math. Put it on a T-shirt for us, eh?
I do math. I'm with Math Guy.
I'm with Math Guy with the arrow. Miami United can do no better than third, regardless of result.
Does result matter for them at all?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
They win, they go to 2.7. They lose, they're at 2.67. They would be third regardless when it comes to seeding and or home games. Chattanooga FC 2.8.
That can't be true, though.
Tulsa 2.75.
Okay.
Miami United either 2.67 or 2.7.
Okay. Maybe it is.
Dutch Lions at 2.3. The Silverbacks at 1.9.
You may have done some work for their coaching staff. Oh, that's not a good foul. That's not a good one. Is that Jallo again? Did Mamadou get the last one? I guess not. So that's a yellow card there to Mamadou. I'm not sure who got the last one. And Bryce,
Remember,
midway mark.
Diwa got the yellow at 108.
We had another one, I thought, on this corner moments ago.
Straight foul, I think.
Straight foul, okay.
15 and 8 is 23, so 113, Diallo red.
Once again, we're in the second period of extra time. 2-1 Atlanta in the lead. Here comes the counter. Resendez trying to come back. We're going to get, I believe, just a goal kick.
Yep.
There's Johnny.
High motor, high res. Great defense there. Got the ball first.
When this match ends, as always, we'll have a couple of guests in red kits. There's another substitution about to take place for Atlanta. We've got a feeling we'll have our captain. Maybe Avery as well. You see Abu Tami, who was a starter on this team earlier, got a little banged up. Got Wally pipped a little bit. And adding to the depth to get Abu Tami coming in here is just incredible.
And did Joa take his seat?
I believe he did. Tobacco Road FC did a nice job on Johanning. Couple of opportunities.
And it looks like they just gave a yellow to Resendez for delay.
Okay, so a lot of yellows going around of late. Atlanta with 5 red jerseys back, not taking any chances. Here comes a counter, though. A lot of black jerseys coming. Good work from Davis. Lansana does enough to get the ball. A touch, I should say. Tense moments here, under 5 or so to go.
Flat.
Makungu. We saw Atlanta play this game. Keeper came out, quick throw-ins, quick moving the ball. And they were able to level. Tobacco Road trying to see if they could do the same. Good communication. You see the clock going up. 15 minutes, maybe another minute or so added. Gutty performance, John, by whoever falls short today.
No question.
A lot of respect for Seth Kaplan and company. Cedric Burke, Seth Kaplan, they have built a great, great thing here in Tobacco Road. All their fans should be proud, win or lose.
It's like Makunga blew a tire.
Yeah.
Nothing came of it, but there's Mitch.
And here's Diwa. Douglas, does he take it to the corner? Does he try and beat his man?
A little bit of both, maybe? Where's the back heel?
And that's going to be off Douglas.
Yep.
Well called by referee Gonzalez. McCartney's moving up, so they are playing certainly with at least one less defender. Oh, brilliant work by Pedro. The technical skill of Polez. Shepard on Makungu, and he's going to win, I believe. No. They say that ball is out. 2.5 remaining, plus maybe a little. Avery Shepard with the go-ahead to this point. Mitch Garcia scored. Jason McCartney scored first on a penalty.
Silverbacks have one substitution left if they want it.
Pedro and Diwa, I don't want to get caught up here. Here's some Mamadou fresh legs. Well won. The captain, Carroll.
Red.
Okay, that's interesting.
Red on Abu Tami.
So Abu comes in. And within about 5 minutes, gets the red. So Abu, obviously, unavailable if there is a game next week. Let's see.
Watch the right-hand side of your screen right there, late.
It was reckless, I'll give you that. I don't think we'll see much attacking from Atlanta right now.
Nope.
We have 1 minute remaining. We'll have probably 2 or 3 added on now. As you see the captain, or pardon me, yes, the captain and Carroll. Coach Silva with instructions. You see Abu in the background, frustrated by that call. Hummel. And who's going to get that?
Goal kick.
From the Atlanta Silverbacks.
You see the clock moving up. It should stop at 15, and then we will have a couple added on. Atlanta leading 2-1 here in the final stages of extra time. Here's Polez, Pedro. And Atlanta will take that. What do you think, partner? Does he give a full 3?
I would think not.
2?
Yeah.
Good stuff by Avery.
In the corner. Good work.
Oh, boy. Somebody's having a meal and almost had a ball. So Shepard will be the lone man sort of up. Pedro's coming back. Diwa's back. High line for Atlanta.
One minute gone.
Garcia. And Diwa. Brilliant touch. No more than about a minute and a half or 2, I would think. Hummel serves it in. Has a couple of black jerseys. Here's trouble. Oh. And that's played out. You saw Diaf just did not have enough quality there, John.
Couldn't quite bring it down.
Hearts in mouths.
Unfamiliar turf for Diaf. Big hop, couldn't control it.
Ball served in.
Rice.
Billington. Final moments. A trip to Miami on the line. A regional semifinal.
Let's go, Silverbacks!
Referee checks his watch. Look at Avery hustling down.
Goal kick.
And that's it. The Atlanta Silverbacks. The heroics of the captain, Mitch Garcia, on his knees on the pitch. Paco Garcia hugging. Resendez. Injai. Look at Johnny. What a night at the park, John. Resilience, heart, use any word you want. But this team came back from the dead, and they will go to Miami next week.
You think of the highlights of the match, and we'll get to them in just a second. Bump off by the captain creates a penalty. And then, as karma would have it, as numbers would have it,
As smoke bombs would have it,
in 90+2 for the second week in a row, something happens with Tobacco Road. Last week in 90+2, a penalty kick to bring them here. 48 hours later in 90+2, Mitch Garcia with an impossible placement of a free kick to send us to an extra 30 minutes. And Avery Shepard with a backwards header, blind to where it was going, puts it in the net. And
this is what it's all about.
122 minutes plus, the Silverbacks are in the Final Four of the South Region in 2016.
This is what it's all about. Look at the faces down there. Even the guys that didn't play. You see Sean Greenfield. Sean's done a remarkable job this year. Amit, banged up. High fives, hugs. You see Diwa number 13. You see the fans in there. Kamar Brown, who's been beaten up the last 48 hours. Fabio Fernandez is in there. Sarge.
And a conga line for the boys.
Look at Abraham Lansana, the glue, the guy that doesn't get the credit. You see him right there, but he does all the dirty work. So the Silverbacks win 2-1 in extra time. Tobacco Road FC, a great performance, a great first year. They have good times ahead. Seth Kaplan, Cedric Burke, you guys have done a remarkable job.
Indeed.
The fans should be proud to have an organization like you have. We'll have highlights. We'll have interviews. I'm guessing the captain will be up here at some point. We'll be back here at the park. Back here at a very exuberant Atlanta Silverbacks Park. I haven't seen this place, John, this excited in a long time.
U.S. Open Cup victory over Real Salt Lake comes to mind. Probably the last time the place was bouncing like this. How are you, man?
That was fun.
It was.
I'll tell you what. I didn't know what to expect coming into the season.
Yeah.
And I said it last year as well for good reason. The organization keeps rebranding themselves. The fight, though, Fode Dalla, Alvin Glay, Coach Silva, ZZ Roberts, Anthony Takpa, and obviously these guys, the team, what they have accomplished, what they've put together. They didn't know each other 3 months ago.
Right.
They went on the road right away, John. They went 2-0-1 right off the bat. You figure, okay, can they keep this up? Brilliant. It's beautiful.
Well, talking to Fode Dalla last week, that road trip he thinks was the glue to get these guys acquainted with each other. You go 2-0-1, you come home, and then that 5-game homestand.
Right.
And to have it almost backstaffed to where everything is behind you, you can get everything on the road out of the way to get the stretch run at home. And to have the big stretch run at home that they had to get them into this point. Yes, they had the chances against Myrtle to get the title, but they can thank Tobacco Road for creating this opportunity. And to your point that you made as we were going out before commercial when the game was over, Tobacco Road has a lot to look forward to down the future.
Brilliant effort. John, they traveled 600 miles. They traveled from Myrtle back home, again took a bus here. We're late. We started 15 minutes late. They literally got off the bus, went on the field, warmed up. Tired legs, 6-hour drive. All the credit in the world to what Jason McCartney, Sal Bundu, and Seth Kaplan's organization did. But that's enough about them.
Yes.
That's enough.
I think we got highlights.
I think we do have highlights. Let's see some brilliant
goals.
Let's
show some highlights and let you see what's going on. And if I'd said that the first goal of the game was going to be a Panenka, what would you have said?
I'd say, come on, really?
Come on, really. 1-0 on the PK. 74th minute, and that was another big hill to climb. And I don't know how Mitch Garcia placed this. I really don't. You're thinking because the one player at the end of the wall is going to open the door, that's where it's going to go. Hummel leans that way, and it went the other.
Destiny. Destiny for Mitch, well-deserved.
And to have that go down like that was a tremendous effort. And once again, we talk about circular logic. We talk about karma. And we talk about numerology. 90 plus 2 gave us that. And then Diwa with the pick. The bounce pass, we'll call it that. Avery with the backward header. And that makes it 2-1 in 90 plus 15 plus 15.
and pick a yellow card, Avery.
Yeah,
go crazy, kid.
Go crazy for that yellow. I mean, that was, why not? At this point, you're going to get yellow cards. You take that thing off. Hey, youthful exuberance, take it and run. You get a 2-1 win. You got a ticket punch to Miami. So that's the big part that's going down right now.
And that goal epitomized the team. We didn't even see the play by Mitch, the good touch with the defender running on him to open the field for Adnan. Diwa with a legal play, just bodied, squared himself up. Keeper came out. Hummel did a nice job, did all he could do because of what Diwa did. Pedro smart, just put it in the box. And Avery, you had the feeling there when it happened, oh no, is the flag going to go up? Is Avery in the offsides position? He wasn't. Silverbacks in a gutty effort. They've come back 3 times now at home, John. Incredible, incredible win. Miami next week. We'll have a player or two up here. I'm going to go grab the captain myself.
All right, go grab the captain. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back with players and the official TV term of more stuff when we come back right after this.
promise guests, we're going to have some guests. Silverbacks 2-1 victors in extra time. I'm breathing heavy, and I just ran down there. Avery Shepard, game-winning goal. First of all, take us.
I was wondering how many minutes I was going to get. I would get one opportunity. I kept telling myself, if I get in, I'm going to get one opportunity. I know I'm going to get at least one. But, to tell you the truth, I mean, my goal won it, but the 90th minute, I wouldn't have had that opportunity if Mitch didn't score that. So props to Mitch for that.
Talk about the goal. I don't know if you even realized everything that happened.
No.
Mitch makes a good play. Adnan puts a good ball up. Diwa with a sort of a score. Ball pops out to Pedro. You're just standing there just trying to get in good position, I guess.
Yeah. So when he shot it, it bounced up, and I just saw it over my head. And I remembered the keeper had come out, and I just turned and got a head on it. And when I turned, I noticed that the keeper went in the net, and it rolled in. And like I said, it was a great feeling.
Was there any part of you that thought, oh, no, I may be offsides?
A little bit, yeah, because it called one before offsides. So I was a little bit, but that's why I looked over my shoulder, and when I saw I did it, and that's when, I just took off and ran for the bench because, like I said, it's a team effort.
If you don't head that ball, which way is that ball going?
It could have gone in, but you never know. So I made sure I got a touch on it, and I'm glad it went in.
Now you go to Miami. I know you haven't thought about it, but a trip down to Miami against a team that's very good, you obviously don't know a ton about. But how much confidence does this team have right now? A
lot. I mean, as you've seen throughout the year, we've gone down before, and we've never given up all year, and we came back to win. So I think if we start the game well, like we should, I'm confident we can get the win.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
That's your third goal. I believe you're only behind now.
Yeah.
Joa's 8 and Pedro's 7.
Yeah, hopefully I can catch up to them.
And your minutes per game, you're probably leading the team.
Yeah,
in
probably.
terms of goals per minute. Let's bring in the captain.
Thank you.
Well done, Avery. Avery Shepard, local product here.
Well done.
Clayton State, Southern Polytech. You shed a tear.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Take us through the emotions. You obviously took him down in the box.
Yeah.
Penalty or not, I don't know. There was contact, so it's fine. Neither here nor there. You step up to take that kick. First of all, were you supposed to take that kick? I would have thought Joa would have. What was the dynamic surrounding that?
Well, we had a free kick a few minutes earlier,
right.
And Joa said he had it, and then the PK came, and I was just like, man, in my head I'm thinking, I was like, man, that goal, that was my fault. Like the kid's smart. I mean, crafty player.
Yes.
He beat me inside, and in my eyes, I'm just like, man, this is my time. Like I have to bring this team back, and it was lucky enough it was right outside the box, and I saw it in my head. I was like, man, this is it. I'm putting this in.
So you had the emotion, and you took that kick because of the way that happened down there, and you being the captain said, I'm putting this on my shoulders.
Yes, exactly.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Talk about the team, the gutty performance. You've done it 3 times now at home, going down at the death today. You just can't say enough about what you guys are putting together.
Man, it's so fun to watch these guys' hearts come out when we're behind. And I mean, like I said, we can't do that in the future games, but to see it happen over and over and over again, that's heart. That's not an amount of skill or an amount of dedication. It's staying with what we're taught and keep going. And everybody played hard tonight. There wasn't a single player on the field who I said was like, nah. Everybody played really hard.
You needed every substitution out there. The heat, the weather, crowd was great. The ultras, everybody here. Looking forward, Miami next Saturday. Now it becomes almost real. You won your conference. We spoke a while back. Can you win the national championship? And maybe some people would say, all right, it's a pipe dream, whatever. This thing's getting real.
Yeah, things are getting real. I mean, after this game, I know we're going to have a lot of eyes on us. We go down to Miami and we do exactly what we've been taught, and I'm pretty sure we'll come away with a win.
I could tell your emotions right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into your story before we let you go. You're getting married in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I am.
On, I believe, the 4th of August, or right around there.
Correct.
If you win next week, all of a sudden on the 30th, there's another match. Could be another match on the 6th. We were talking about it before. Does your fiance let you fully train, or are you going to scale back and just do the matches? What's the dynamic in that regard? Or it hasn't been spoken of yet?
No, we've definitely talked about it. I talked about it at the beginning of the season. I was like, that's cutting it close to the championship, and she was like, you know, you do what you have to do, and she's really supportive. And you know, hopefully I'll get to train all that week. You know, miss one day of training, get to the wedding, and then come back and be ready to take on the national championship.
The true litmus test. You know you're marrying well.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations,
Thank
Captain.
you very much.
Came through, gutty, inspirational. Go party.
I appreciate it. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Mitch Garcia, the captain. John and I'll wrap things up here. 2-1. The captain comes through at the death. Avery Shepard, who we spoke to, he wins it. Brilliant performance. The beat goes on. Next week down in Miami, we'll wrap things up next. Wrapping things up in a brilliant night. Maybe the final NPSL game of the season, and if it is, the guys went out with a bang, John.
Miami United FC, they on their Twitter account before the game started, they were going to welcome whoever was going to win after this particular match.
Nice
and
of them.
So I decided to let them know probably about 5 minutes ago that it was going to be the Silverbacks heading their way. Hialeah, Florida, Ted Hendricks Stadium, 7 o'clock next Saturday, sunshine.
Promise me
versus
this.
South Atlantic.
If
Yeah,
you're
or
not
South
going to
Central.
come
No.
when the match is going on, will you wear the suit?
Yeah.
Will you
okay.
wear it?
Sure. Why not?
You'll promise me that.
This many home games in a row, folks. And I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable.
7 in a row. Because I believe in ritual. As an athlete, we don't call it that long S word. It's a ritual.
Fair
it's not
enough.
a superstition. So ritual started, no lie, and you didn't even notice for the first
I didn't.
three or four.
I'm just so used to you wearing that suit, I guess. Hey, let's go out with those 2 goals.
All right.
Let's see
Down
Mitch.
1-0. We'll get the Panenka out of the way. We don't want to show that. It was a cheeky chip.
Congratulations to
Brilliant
McCartney.
play.
Yes.
Great shot for the PK. Let's go to the second goal and show you what went down. I don't know the
How to
placement
describe
here.
it?
Well, I know it's like you think because the wall's going to open to the left, he's going to go low corner. Nope. And your interview with Mitch just now to talk about the particular kick, you could tell that almost the weight of the world had been taken off of him in 90+2 when that went in to tie things at 1. And here's the game winner in extra time. Hummel with the double punch, the bounce pass, the reverse header, and you talked to Avery about that.
That's not going in if he doesn't head that.
No.
That's not going in. That ball's popping up, John, and a defender comes over.
2-1 your final. Took 120 minutes to do it. And I think this suit is going to stand on its own now.
And I don't think anybody
Avery
wants to really
Shepard
leave the
got
park.
the yellow for jettisoning his clothing. I'm not going to jettison mine, although I'm sure that once I put it on the hanger, I can just leave it like that, and it's going to do its own thing. 7 for 7, this outfit.
In Miami next Saturday. Congratulations to Atlanta. Congratulations to Tobacco Road FC. Very formidable. Thanks here to ATP Productions, Rich, Mel, Ed, and Wes. My partner, John. We will be back, though, for Middlesbrough in 2 weeks on the 23rd. So we'll catch you then. But this Saturday coming up, a big one down in Miami. Have a great weekend, everybody.